Welcome all to my sunshine garden. So today I have a few things in mind to do, to include planting some fresh seeds with that leftover potting soil, watering a few of the plants that definitely needs it. I pulled these out of a garden on the side of my home, and I just put them in a bed of water here so they would stay alive before replanting them. I've had these for a few years and they've been pretty winter resistant here in Georgia. We're zone 8B, but as you can tell, they definitely need to be replanted soon. Additionally, we're still in the transitioning garden phase, so you will see some collard greens and mustard greens there in the garden. Recently, I've planted some beautiful sunflowers, the giant variety. I'm looking for them to be about 7 to 12 feet, and they're going to be the border there for the secret garden. Also inside of the garden, we've planted some jalapenos, habaneros, some bell peppers, tomatoes, and a few other goodies. Recently, I've grown some cantaloupe, some watermelon, and I think it's some peas in there too, yellow peas and green peas. I'm putting them outside to expose the roots, to hardening them before planting them in the garden. And then here in the food forest, I do have strawberry this year. I've already eaten one and I have a few more growing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my sunshine garden. So it's been a bit warm and steamy here in Augusta, Georgia. Today is really nice though. It's currently 4:27 p.m. Eastern time. I need to get my seeds and then start those new seeds. Water some of the ones that are really thirsty in the garden, and then we'll go from there. Feel free to join me. All right, first thing first, I'm watering through an irrigation system currently for the strawberries. Let me show you the strawberries. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kumar. Welcome to my sunshine garden. All right, see, this irrigation system is currently on and running. And what happens is it fills up this area first, since it's closest to the faucet, and then it will fill up this area, followed by this one. These are strawberries as well, guys. This is the beautiful plant that gets placed on the strawberry plant prior to it blooming and forming the fruit. You can kind of see the small strawberry hiding inside the center of the plant. Isn't that beautiful? And so what I did this year is I paired a few different veggies together. This area is just starting to be watered via the irrigation system. And I have some watermelon and cantaloupe planted here. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome guys. Welcome to my sunshine garden. Hey Vines, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So I'm just taking you guys along today, letting you see the irrigation system. Things are just starting to grow a bit, so bear with the garden. Spring has literally just sprung, and so has these seeds. So I've placed them out to harden them before putting them in the garden. These are yellow beans that I planted, watermelon, cantaloupe. What are these? These are squash and green beans. And as you can see, everything definitely needs to be watered. So that's what's on the plan for today. Once I grow those seeds, I actually then start to merge them into their own individual pods so they can grow better, because you see those are kind of small. Now when I do that, they start to look like this. See how these are getting bigger? Let's see which this is yellow beans. All right, see how beautiful that is? On this one, you can actually still see the bean is hanging on. This is a green bean. I've noticed that the variation for cantaloupe grow really well here in this area. So if you're in the 8B zone and you're thinking of growing, I would suggest watermelon and cantaloupe. All right, let's turn off this water. There we go. Alrighty. And that's hooked up to this little area right here. The cooler is just standing there. Oh, do you see my friend? The lizard? These lizards and the birds that are here in the food forest and in the garden are definitely beneficial. I call them my little friends. And of course the bees. Why, you ask? Well, because bees pollinate flowers. And that's how you get a bloom. So that's how you get the vegetation. Alright, so I'm going to put you guys down. Start to water. Feel free to watch. Hey. Welcome. Welcome to my sunshine garden. I'm going to put you guys right there. Put on a little music for you. How has your day been going? Happy Monday. Anyone had a adventurous spring break? Or are you on spring break currently? Feel free to shout out your city, state, and your country. I'm going to give you guys a little time to come on in. Welcome. If you guys have any music requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to allow you to hear the beautiful sounds of nature as I prepare to do a little work in the garden. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are just joining in, welcome to my sunshine garden. We're gonna use this to water the seeds that we're gonna plant today. And we're gonna use the hose to water some of the others. This makes it a little thicker. How has your Monday been going? It's a beautiful day here. I don't really suggest when you have an opportunity to not to water with just the hose, because watering the plants like this can burn the leaves, and that's never a good thing. So if you're going to do it, just make sure you're lightly lasing it with water. Generally speaking, I'll show you a little later, we have soak hoses, and it's best to water it that way. That way you're watering just the root system and not the leaves. Just did a little cheating, that's all. Hey. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my sunshine garden. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And the plan is actually to start some seeds together, and then we're going to water them. I was talking about bees and pollinators earlier. It's time to go ahead and start planting flowers. So I am starting some marigolds. I've never grown these. I've purchased them from the big box stores, but we're gonna try growing them. Some zinnias. Aren't these so pretty? I think they're gorgeous. Some snapdragons. And just for my climbing areas, some more peas. So let's get started. First thing first, we have the planting. cups. And we have some potting soil. So, oh guys, just in case you didn't catch the price on these, they were 4 for $1. Can you believe it? 4 for $1. If you haven't already watched the short that I did on garden season Dollar Tree items for 2025, check out that video after this, because you'll be surprised to see how many items the Dollar Tree has that you can place into your own garden. Now, I'll tell you that apparently it's supposed to go up from $125 to $175, but here in Georgia, in most areas, it's still $125. A few areas are $175. How much is it where you are? Do you have a Dollar Tree or a store where you can purchase some inexpensive seeds? If so, I definitely suggest you doing so. And with a little time and patience, we're gonna grow these flowers, and then maybe by mid-May, if not sooner, we'll have some flowers in the garden. All right, so first thing first, we have these cups. All right, now I need to get the soil. Nothing special. This was on sale. Generally speaking, I like using black cow. So I had leftover black cow that I dumped into this bag. All right. We're just gonna fill up all of these with the soil to a halfway point. It can get a little messy trying to do it with one hand. But I got a tray, underneath that is helping me out. And so generally speaking, I just want to do a little bit more than half of the cup full. Then we're going to put some seeds down and lightly cover the seeds with some more soil. Nothing too deep. These seeds actually like being more on the top and closer to the sun. So we're gonna give them what they want. Alrighty. So there we go. Lightly dusted. All those have something in there. We'll lay that there. All right, which one should we plant first, guys? I've never grown these, so let's plant these first. So it says that it takes 5 to 10 days to germinate. Can you see that? And this is the beautiful flower that it will produce. Depth to soil, it says 1/4 inch, so not deep at all. And they're going to grow between 16 and 18 inches. A ruler is technically 1 foot, so it's going to be under 2 feet. A nice, beautiful, almost like a rose-like kind of stem, I'm assuming, based on the picture and the description. So let's see how they look, how the seeds look. Ooh, can you see that? Ooh, I'm gonna have zinnias growing out of my patio. All right, so we're gonna just put a few in every one of these pots that we're gonna use. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm only going to use about 4 of these pots for the zinnias. So I'm just loading each pot up. And Then we're going to put some more soil on top. Remember, it says it wants about 1/4 of an inch of soil on top. So just lightly putting soil on top. There we go. And just like that, these 4 are zinnias. There we go. So we're just going to put the zinnia right there so we don't get confused. All right, next. So let's do 4 more. What should we do next, guys? Let's see. We got snapdragons, we got some peas, and we got the marigolds. Maybe we should just do flowers this time, all flowers. So let's start with the marigolds. All right. Let me put you down here. So these are the marigolds. Now they do take a little longer to germinate. They take between 10 to 14 days. And these marigolds, I don't know which ones you got, but these marigolds can grow from 8 to 12 feet tall. So these can be very tall. And these are considered French marigolds. So they're French dwarf marigolds. Oh, that's pretty. Look at this. Can you see that? Their seeds, the wind is wanting to blow. Their seeds actually look like little toothpicks. You see that? There we go. So that's the marigold seeds. All right, let's plant the marigolds. Again, we're going to use 4 cups. And we're going to put a generous amount in each one of the 4 cups. This gives us a lot of marigolds. That's one of the reasons why I do like planting seeds, because you get so much for your money compared to actually purchasing the full plant. I mean, a full plant with marigolds, you might get what, like 4 to 6 marigolds for, in Georgia, probably about maybe $6 or $7. So really equaling about $1 each marigold. But this is literally 4 for $1, and it feels like I can plant a field of marigolds. All right, so remember, these take between 10 to 14 days to germinate, so they will take longer. I'm just pushing them down, and then we're gonna organize them right here. And proceeding on to not get them confused, we're going to just place them here, a couple on top. So we got zinnias and marigolds, 5 more cups, and we got an option between some snapdragons and some peas. Let me know in the comments which one you would like to plant, snapdragon or peas. Which one should we plant, guys? Which one? Since we've already planted marigolds and zinnias in these cups, I think we should just go ahead and stick with planting flowers. What do you guys think? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a little gardening together. Feel free to chat with me, because I can see anything that you post, and I would love to talk to you. How's your day going today? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. We're planting some snapdragons from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Not $1, $1.25. All right, so I'm gonna put you there. Snapdragons, it says takes between 10 to 14 days to germinate, and their growing height is going to be between 3 and 3.5 feet. So they're going to be like the mid range. Marigolds can be up to 12 feet, guys. I had no idea it could be that tall. Ooh, snapdragons are really small seeds. Do you see that? Ooh, it's like a small black seed. Almost looks like a pepper. It's so small. Hopefully you can see that. All right, so we're gonna just plant a generous amount in each one of these 5 containers. Happy Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're just kind of mixing those in. Now, it does say that they like to be planted in about 1/8 inch of soil. So that's not really deep. So I'm going to get a little bit more soil to dust on top of each one of these 5. And not really bury them. Just dust them lightly. Remember, this soil is actually mixed with just potting soil and black cow manure that I had left over. I love black cow manure, guys. I am not endorsed by them. I would love to be. But I have been using them in the Sunshine Garden for years. And I believe that the black cow manure definitely feeds my plants well all summer long. And it gives me the most robust vegetation. You know, it's big and beautiful and green. All right, guys, so these are snapdragons, zinnias, and marigolds, all planted. All we got to do left is water them, because this definitely needs water. So I think I'm going to use this watering tool. Even though if you do have a sprayer, I would suggest spraying it instead of this, because this water is going to come out pretty quickly. I'm debating to go get a sprayer, guys. I'm debating. I think I'll just put you down slightly and just be really careful. Let's see if I can make it work. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my sunshine garden. All right, we're just gonna lightly water these pots that we just planted of beautiful flowers. All right, just like that, we're done. Let me show you how it looks. Just lightly watered. Now, when you're planting seeds, you do want to, of course, make sure that you keep them watered often. I would say with a sprayer generally, until they germinate. And the ones that I have particularly can take up to 14 days to germinate. So anywhere between 5 and 14 days. I'm going to put it in that little tub right there, which is what I use to germinate those other seeds of cantaloupe, watermelon, green beans, and yellow beans. And then I put it on a grow light, so to assure that it grows nicely and evenly. And these are just being hardened out here. And the elements, they do need to be watered too. And then these are yellow beans. And they're going to go on that little trellis right there. So those yellow beans are going on that trellis. And I started all of these seeds in the grow box under a grow light. This is my grow box. It's nothing fancy. It's just a tub. A literal tub. I think from Home Depot. A 15 or 12 gallon tub. and I attach a grow light at the top, and these seeds in 5 to 14 days will grow. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and put you there, and we're gonna start putting the marigolds first. All right, so we did 4 marigolds, and we're just gonna put those in the same line so we don't get them confused. And then normally I like to just slide this marigold paper right on the side of where those marigolds are. Next is zinnias. We did 4 of those, if you guys remember. So we're just getting all 4 of the zinnias lined up as well. And we're going to slide the paper on the side of the zinnias. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my sunshine garden. I can't really sing, y'all, but you're welcome. You're welcome here to enjoy the Georgia sun. Got a little breeze. Now these are the Snapdragons. And again, I'm just placing the paper here in this 12-gallon tub. Nothing fancy. Let me show you how that looks. So we have 5 of the Snapdragons planted and watered, 4 of the zinnias, and 4 of the marigolds. Again, in 2 weeks, these will be plants that I'll take out, bring outside to harden in the sun before planting in the sunshine garden. I'll let you get a view of the sunshine garden. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Beautiful birds chirping today. Welcome, guys. Because I do have some leftover, let me move that out the way. Because I do have some leftover seeds for the peas and some leftover space in the grow box, I'm just going to go ahead and plant the peas as well. So I filled up mostly these 4 cups. And if you guys remember, these peas are purchased from the Dollar Tree. 1 for $1.25. If you guys haven't already, feel free to look at my video on Dollar Tree finds for 2025. So it's garden season 2025 at the Dollar Tree. You're going to be so surprised of all the goodies that they have at the Dollar Tree this year for the gardeners. These are called Little Marvels, and they're peas. They take about 5 to 10 days to germinate, and you only have to plant them about 1 to 1.5, well, really like a half to 1 inch deep. It says based on the analytics that it's going to grow between 16 and 18 inches. So a ruler is 12 inches again. So what that means is that's 1 foot to about 1.5 feet. All right. Because we're not covering with much soil, just about 1/2 inch or so, I just lightly dusted each seed over with some soil. I always make such a big mess. But that's the fun of gardening, okay? I love that. Playing in the dirt like a big kid. All right, so these are the Little Marvel peas. I'm just gonna water gently. Water gently. At this stage, you can also use a sprayer so that you're not overwatering or saturating the soil. That will probably be a lot wiser. And now I'm going to place these in the grow box. And just like that, 5 to 10 days, we're going to have some peas. And where are we going to put those peas, you want to ask? None other than the Sunshine Garden. Have you started a garden this year? Let me know. What are you planting? Leftover soil. Clean the table. Alright, perfect. Hey, welcome to Sunshine Garden, guys. Happy Monday. How's your day going? Just cleaned off the table after doing a little gardening. I didn't even put on my gloves today, y'all. Sometimes it's like that, right? I gotta transplant these. I actually pull them up from the side of my home, and I want to plant them out there in the secret garden. Haven't got around to it just yet, but I'm definitely going to get around to it this week. How was your weekend? You guys situated. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the Sunshine Garden. See if I can move that out of your way. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Just did a little light watering to the garden. Did a little light planting. Hopefully between 5 to 14 days we'll have some marigolds, some zinnias, some snapdragons, and some peas. Welcome to Sunshine Garden. Let me show you a little piece of my sunshine right there. Welcome to Sunshine Garden. y'all hear the airplane? The wind has knocked down my watering. It's just a beautiful, quiet afternoon. But I'm thinking about, what music I can play for y'all. Do y'all have any suggestions? Let's see. What music can I play for y'all? What's your favorite genre of music, maybe? Is it oldies but goodies? Maybe a little country?
Know that you can get an LLC in Georgia on your lunch break from your phone. It's really easy using Zen Business. Just choose.
All of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard. And like a dad, we go be, we go see, we go feel because the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings fall on my yard.
Welcome, Lord, to my yard.
I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, too many problems. I feel to run away, but I will go somewhere. Too many bad men and not enough friends.
Happy Monday, y'all.
You don't wanna lose my conscience. I just wanna dance under the sunset. Make nobody stop my head.
Have you danced today? If not, welcome to my sunshine garden, Mom.